AJ Shaver here, and we were supposed to have like 10 days of no rain, but somehow it poured all night and all morning, so I have to take a pause from the driveway project. And as much as I would love to put the finishing touches on it and be done, I don't want to deal with all of the mud, so we're going to move on to NNZ bags. If you've been on the website, we are out of stock on the log lift bags, but we do have plenty of the power lift bags and plenty of the 1/6 cord mini log lift bags. So if you still want the mosquito netting and the unloading loops, you have that for an option. It's just not the full 1/3 of a cord, it's just the half amount, the 1/6. So what I did, I shipped myself a sample order of the power lift bags just so you could see the dimensions on the box and just what to expect when you order something from us. And we got it in, I think it was about 4 days time, and FedEx dropped it off. And when you order either the sample order, I think it's the 16 cord or the 48 cord, we do it in a 12 count quantity box, because then I don't have to pay the freight charge, I don't have to pay a pallet fee, and you don't have to be around to sign for it. They just ship in the individual boxes, so it just piles up on your front door just like an Amazon order, and it's a lot easier. There's no signature required, there's no scheduling for a freight truck. It's just simple, easy, and done. That's the way I like to do it. Part of the working hard to be lazy motto that we live for. So let me grab the camera. I'll show you what FedEx left on the front steps, and we'll go from there. So yes, again, just taking a break from the driveway project to coming up the front steps. I've got some weeding to do, but yeah, so this is the box that came in from NNZ. It is 18 by 18 by 24. Weighs right about 48 pounds. See if I can get the camera to focus in on what we have. So 24 by 18 by 18, and on here somewhere it read that it weighed 48 pounds right there. You can get the camera to focus on it. And we do it in the 12 count quantity box, because if it weighs less than 50 pounds, there's no overweight fee. So it all kind of works out. It's how we've been doing it, is 12 maximizes the box, it maximizes the weight, and it gives you the best bang for the buck. All right, so we threw the box in the back of the Bobcat Toolcat. I'm gonna go on up to the wood lot here and pull out a couple of bags, stick them over on the racks. And today is hot, but it's not nearly as hot as it was yesterday. It was 92 degrees yesterday. It's right about 80 something right now. But we got the AC rolling here in the Toolcat, so I'm trying not to get too sweaty for the video. Again, we use the boxes for just easy, convenient shipping. It just gets left on the doorstep, just like an Amazon package or something. And all my toys are out because it was raining the other day, but here should be good. Oh yeah, yesterday we went down and picked up the new gooseneck trailer. I'll do a walk around on that. So let's stick with topic, and we'll get the bag out and go from there. All right, so again, these are the power lift bags, and I have all 3 generations of our bag racks here in a row. So this is our first one that we ever did, was the 1.0, and it had the little hooks on top. It would still adjust, you know, vertical. You'd pull a pin, had a couple of different heights to it, but you'd have to get out of the machine because not all the time would the straps come off of the hooks up on top. It always works nice to have the pallet underneath it when you're doing a rack like this, because you can just come in with the forks, grab this, lift it straight off, it takes the weight, and then you can just back up, especially on our 3.0 racks like this one. People often ask, how wide do we do these? Well, the bottom gusset here on the vertical works for a really nice way of holding the 42-inch wide pallet in there to keep it from bouncing around left to right. In the time-lapse video, you saw me throwing pieces into the bag. You want it so it's a nice, you know, vertical straight line and then square across the bottom. If you're not square across the bottom, it gets kind of tipsy and teeter-tottery when you're moving around. Yes, I'm just making up words as I go. So we throw pieces in the corners to just kind of stretch out the bag on the pallet itself. Again, with the power lift bag, you get the same nylon sides with the stitched in vents to it. It's just with the log lift bag, you get that fancy mosquito netting like on those. So you can see the wood, but the sides left and right are the same as this bag on all four. So you'll still get air movement through it. I just don't think they're quite as showy as, you know, the mosquito netting, because you can look through the bag to see what's in there, especially when it's upright and, you know, taut. But again, the same verified 1/3 of a cord quantity out of the power lift bags. We do have plenty of these in stock. It just comes down to about another 4 weeks here. So I'm guessing end of June 2024, if you're watching this at a later date. We'll be back in stock on the log lift bags. So these are some very, very early generation log lift bags. The white netting kind of dates back to, I think 2019, maybe 2020. Because anything newer is going to have the black netting and the blue lettering to it. All of the bags that I have are from some of the original pulls that we've done. Again, like 2019 bags got a little issue here at the bottom. Then you get into some newer stuff. Just to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly on how long some of this stuff lasts. It's still very sturdy. Still holding on. The mosquito netting actually holds up better than the sides do. I don't know why. A couple rips, a couple tears, but I would not have any issues picking these up by either the upper loops or flipping it like we do, you know, based on the bottom loops, like what you see down here on the pallet or on the bag on the pallet. So, but hopefully here, mid to end of June, we'll get the log lift back in stock. And while we're doing the bag video, this is one of the 1/6 of a cord bags. I normally have this on a bag rack, but we sold it. I have more being made. Hopefully they'll be here soon. And again, this is just kind of the mini-me version of the bigger bag that you see in the background. It's just the same footprint, just half as tall, and it does hold the verified 1/6 of a cord. And we keep it right here by the disc cleaner because I don't care if it's paper thin, as long as it is 16 inches in length, it will get wrapped. And yes, you do see a Hudson wrapper in the background. It's one that I picked up cheap while we were finishing up a show. It was before I was involved with brute force, but I don't have any power up here, so the hand crank is nice. And I do have 2 new electric wrappers in the storage pods off to the left. So don't beat me up too bad on that one. But again, 1/6 of a cord mini log lift bag. All right, so the log lift firewood bags are definitely the most popular bag that we sell. I'll toss it up here on the screen. Just a couple of screenshots I took off of the website shaverequipment.com. And if you head on over there, you'll be able to click on firewood equipment, come down to where it says firewood bags, click on that, and then all three different models of the firewood bags that we have, the log lift, the power lift, and the mini 1/6 of a cord log lift, all pop up. And when you click on any one of them, there's 4 different order quantities. There's always a sample size. For the 1/3 of a cord, they're 12 bags each. For the 1/6 of a cord, there's 18. Again, it comes down to looking at that box and how many we can get into that box, so it's easily drop shipped and no signature required, and it's under 50 pounds. So 12 of these get that done. 18 of the mini ones get it done. You would think 24, but it didn't fit in the box. But it's just something trial and error that we've done. Again, just trying to maximize, you know, the opportunity with getting you a nice product efficiently and as cost effective as possible. So again, when you go down through the list, the sample, and then there's 3 other quantities. The pallet quantity is always the best price, and we ship that pallet to you for free. It just has to go to a commercial address. So we can't do home residential with a pallet. We can with the boxes, but if you had a commercial address, and a lot of you do because you're a tree company, you're a firewood spot, so normally that happens pretty easy. But yeah, free shipping to a commercial address on pallet orders. So hopefully this answered a few questions and got to allow you to see the power lift bags. So if we can earn any of your business, or if you have any questions about anything, give me a phone call. It's 833-SPLITTER. That's 833-775-4887. You can also email me at sales@shaverequipment.com. And the website, there's your request a quote form. If you had any questions, you want me to type something back, whether it's on the bags, the splitters, the processors, the trailers, wrappers, the rotating pallet forks, anything out there that we sell, it's just shaverequipment.com. Hit the request a quote tab, fill out the form, and then it's all said and done. Then I can send you a quote over. So hopefully you learned something, and hopefully we piqued some interest on some things. So again, would love to earn your business with the sales quote. It doesn't get any easier than our online ordering process. So head on over there, check out the bags. Again, we're going to have the log lift bags back in stock here, hopefully mid to end of June. They're telling me 4 weeks, so it's kind of middle to end of May. So fingers are crossed. I know a lot of people have been calling and asking about them, so I want to do the video and let you know we do have an option. It's just not the fancy option, but it is a verified 1/3 of a cord with the power lift. So thanks for watching, and remember, we're always working hard to be lazy, and do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button here on the channel to stay up to date on everything we have going on. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. All right, so I actually ended the video, went to put away the box of power lift bags, and remembered that I had 4 of the log lift bags. So after I come back out, just insert the video here and show you on the rack what these look like empty. So it's the same vertical loops. You do get the lower unloading loops, and then this is that nice mosquito netting, so you can look into the bag to see what's in there. But like the side stitching here with the vents, it's the same side stitching with the vents, but it just happens to be on all 4 and on the bottom. So log lift, power lift, I think these are a few dollars more than the power lift, but as my customer in, I think he's in Washington State, it's a 420 area code. I was telling him that we have these for substitutes, but he said that bottom unloading loop is money. And yes, it is. That's why we use them. It's showy, and the unloading loops are key. But if you had to put wood in a bag, the power lift are in stock, so a few dollars less. Just give you an up close comparison here. Unloading loops, no unloading loops. The same nylon with the stitched sides. Same thing. But then you get that nice mosquito netting, and boy, look at that. You can just see right through it.